Once Human has some massive new announcements, which do include a brand new scenario, several new patches, a new crossplay test that you can sign up for, and even a store and shop update. Also with that, of course, we'll go over some community and last minute mentionables, as well as a whole bunch more. What's up world, it's Utopia back here with another video. Today we're checking out all things Once Human. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. First up, we'll go over these two very short patches, but we did get one for both February 20th as well as February 21st. So for February 20th, they did some optimizations with the vehicle loading, also stocking display and shield bar display fix. The Dream Silver set vehicle had its animations tweaked, while there was also some additional UI fixes for the build screen, Lightforge loot crate, as well as the portal display. Now they did also go ahead and fix the H37 Unstable S event, and there was a conflict with the random prison deviation gift box, where it basically prevented players from obtaining guarantees repeatedly in the random prison deviation gift box. It does look like essentially if you had more than one of those, you weren't able to give yourself more, or at least you weren't able to obtain those. Hopefully they do clear that up and send some in the mail, although it doesn't say that they did that here. There was an RV teleportation issue. Players would sometimes teleport. Primal Rage had an insanity fix where players were becoming insane after using it, and Spectral Cloak Transformation Cookie also had an issue with sanity. There was two additional fixes here for February 21st. There was an abnormal material problem with an abnormal object, the Carpenter Beaver, which essentially is that deviation. Those were under certain circumstances. They also fixed an issue where some special effects of abnormal objects were displayed abnormally. So just two additional fixes there with the February 21st patch. Next up though, we do have that major news here where we are, yes, getting a brand new scenario that will be available and launched on February 26th and maybe potentially 25th depending on time zone. So this is through the Chinese news articles and the China client. This has been on the China news website for quite some time, or at least since February 27th, so I'm not sure why it hasn't come to NA yet, or they haven't announced it. Seemingly, we basically are on track with China at this point, at least as far as I'm aware. When the game first launched, they were receiving scenarios before us. They also got the game before us as well, but I do believe now we are on about the same track line there, if not the exact same. So if you were looking to transfer servers, you might want to hold off here in the next coming days. Even if you're going to be hitting phase 6, which my server was hitting that soon, so I might be holding off to transfer to this, as we do have a brand new scenario called Seeds of Disaster. Now in this scenario, that will transform a 4-person team to experience a highly free sandbox survival competition in a fully open PvP environment. So yes, this is the brand new PvP scenario, where players will need to constantly fight for and protect supplies, obtaining resources that can make powerful weapons or feed Nisha to summon the Sky Touch, which will cause great damage to the environment and ultimately rewrite the end of the world. Now, a few things like Sky Touch might be renamed or labeled differently on the NA client. As you see here, they actually call this a script and not a server or a scenario. But yes, script does essentially mean scenario, at least in this context of translation. Now, they have the outline of the scenario features here, where they even mention the dynamic ending, the direction of the world is written by you. They said there's super strong, free confrontation gameplay with drop supplies and damage facilities. The game is at a full level at the beginning, and the battle for the resources start in full swing, which I do believe they mean everybody starts at max level potentially. If they're saying the game is at full level, that is quite interesting there. Again, we'll have to get some more details on that. They also mentioned that a new weapon and equipment system is opened up for a super weapon. Now, I will preface they do mention this as a co-research server, so this might just be on the test or PTR client that they have. In fact, I'm in basically all of the insider information for the NA client. We haven't received anything as of yet. Not that I could mention anything about that or mention any details if I knew anything that was in secrecy, or at least provided to me under that NDA. However, I haven't received anything at all, and I can tell you that as far as that goes. So this might take a little bit longer than February 26th, we don't know for sure, as of right now, this is just the co-research server. But some incredible details here with that, with the PTR over there in China. They also do mention the registration period has already started over there, which was from the 17th to the 24th. And again, that is for their client specifically. This might not be coming to the NA client at all, or even a PTR on our side of things. Now, they have some instructions here if you did want to sign up, but again, that is to the Chinese client, which is up to 3 teammates, and it will be conducted in 2 sessions. They have a few goals with this one, like all players will be at the same development stage when the server is launched. They also mentioned that the qualifications are limited, but players will need to fill out the corresponding information. That the joint research test will start on February 26th, and the specific opening time will be announced later this month. Now, there is 2 tests that are happening with this, and they are independent of each other. There is a joint research test that is a PC test that is mainly to try the new PTR, or at least the new scenario in advanced. And of course, there is that mobile test, the mobile platform test, but that actually is in NA, and I will go over that in a bit here. Those tests are done separately, and they're not together. It seems like the PTR is going to be a separate entity. Again, nothing on the NA side as far as that goes. I'd like to know your thoughts on this. It does seem like we're going to be getting the PvP scenario sometime soon. Again, it could be a few weeks or months later. It might even launch with the mobile platform. We're not for sure on that, as they have tested a few things here and they haven't released those as of yet. Although I believe Way of Winter was only in PTR for a few weeks before it launched, so we never know when these scenarios could come out. Although there is a test here for NA, and yes, this one is opened up to the public. This is the mobile cross-platform test. So yes, you will be able to use your existing characters on your mobile phone. And again, if you're in NA or any other region, you will be able to register for this. So it is not just locked to the China region. The number of test qualifications of this cross-platform test, though, is limited. So I would sign up sooner than later. They also do mention here that if you don't get in via the pre-registration or even the registration test qualification link, that if you like, comment, and retweet this post, they'll pick 5 lucky winners on February 21st. As of right now, it seems like they still have not picked that. Though that might be up by the time this video goes out or by the time that you watch it, as we are coming up on the end of February 21st. And as they do mention here, there's only 6 to 7 days left before the official test actually does start. So again, I'll include a link to it down below. I'll also include a link to the Twitter posts. That way you can check everything out for yourself. This person also does ask, does crossplay exist for PC and console? Although people have replied to this individual and he's just asking if crossplay does exist, which is between PC and mobile, but it's not on console platform yet. Of course, I'm almost positive that there will be crossplay between all 3. Although there might be console only and PC only servers, as Sony really did push for that with New World and essentially forced their hand to make those servers. Although to preface on that, those were usually the most low populated servers, so do be wary on both of that as well. Of course, one of our last minute mentionables, we do have the brand new shop update that happened on February 20th, where we got 2 new outfits here, both for the male and female. That is the Heartbeat Serenade theme pack, which included the Winter Serenade outfits. We have a stove here, some Fuzzy Whisper headwear, some new weapon skins, a sticker, as well as even a new emote. So pretty decent, and again, it's not in a loot box. You can just buy it right out in the store, so people do actually favor these quite often. And these are a bit more tame than these cyberpunk themes that have been out there before. Now, there's been a lot of criticism there, or at least people wanting the more tame themes. Does seem like this is a little bit more up that alley. Overall, it's about covered for today's video. If you like, subscribe, and until the next deuces.